The WWE transfer window was just announced, and with the company's big move to Netflix, it's the perfect time to shake up the roster. Today we're breaking down the WWE stars who need to be swapped. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more wrestling content. Cody Rhodes. Cody moves to Raw because Netflix will likely want him as one of their bigger stars. After a solid run on SmackDown, it's time for him to shake things up with new competitors and get away from Kevin Owens and the rest of the SmackDown roster. A fresh start on Raw could reignite his momentum. Gunther. This one's a no-brainer. Raw can't have two main world champions. Moving Gunther to SmackDown lets him thrive while balancing the rosters. With Cody and a few others leaving, SmackDown will take a hit, but John Cena chasing Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship could be a perfect trade-off. Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. Netflix would want Roman and Jimmy as part of their package deal. The Bloodline storyline on SmackDown feels played out, so moving them to Raw keeps things fresh. Plus, it reunites them with Jey Uso, forming a strong trio. New Bloodline. The new Bloodline trio, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga, fits perfectly on SmackDown. Injuries to Bronson Reed and Tonga Loa streamlined the group, setting up a compelling rivalry with the Usos heading into WrestleMania. Either we get Roman versus Solo, or a Roman versus The Rock at Mania, along with the Usos versus Tama and Jacob. Sami Zayn. Sami's story with the Bloodline is over, so move him from Raw to SmackDown. He can still pop up at pay-per-views for cameos, but right now, he should shift so Kevin Owens can deal with him and his partnership with the Bloodline as of late. CM Punk. SmackDown needs star power, and Punk is the guy to provide it. After his WrestleMania feud, he can challenge Gunther for the title heading into summer, giving us fresh matchups and storylines. Plus, it gets him far away from Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins. Wherever Punk goes, Rollins follows. Their Mania feud guarantees Rollins a spot on SmackDown. Simple as that. Randy Orton. Move Randy to Raw for a feud with Cody. While it might have made sense to wait until the post-Mania draft, it looks like The Rock isn't wrestling Cody at WrestleMania. If that's the case, let Randy versus Cody happen now instead of waiting until SummerSlam. LA Knight. Send LA Knight to Raw. He's done with the United States title picture and could thrive in a feud with Drew McIntyre or even Braun Breaker for the IC title. Judgment Day. Finn, Dom, JD, Liv, Raquel, Carlito. Judgment Day needs a change, so send them all to SmackDown. They can lose the tag titles on the Netflix premiere to War Raiders and leave that division immediately since it only got worse with them as champs. Finn should also be separated from Damian Priest. Dominic, on the other hand, needs a mid-card title run. With Braun Breaker holding the IC title on lock over on Mondays, Dominic could focus on the US title on SmackDown. Liv should wrap up her Women's World title feud with Rhea Ripley in a blow-off grudge match early in 2025 and head to SmackDown for a fresh start. Her and Raquel could be a part of the tag title match at Mania, or even involved in the women's United States title scene. Bayley. Raw's women's division needs a boost, and Bayley fits the bill. She can elevate the IC division and leave Naomi alone on SmackDown so she can turn heel to feud with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill when she returns. Roxanne Perez. Her time in NXT is up. After losing to Julia at New Year's Evil, she should move to Raw, which needs more women in its division. Ethan Page. It's time for Ethan Page to leave NXT. With his recent losses in big matches, there's nothing left for him there. Move him to SmackDown's mid-card scene, where he can feud with names like CM Punk and Seth Rollins, capitalizing on the T's storyline with Punk. That's my list. Who would you move during the transfer window? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content. Thanks for watching.